Yes, y'all. What is going on? It is I, your favorite Uncle Dern. It's your favorite Unk, High Tech. I'm back, and I'm doing a bit of a different format today. I'm doing some voiceover work. It's my first gig in doing voiceover here. I'm here in the booth, and I'm going to be commentating my own shit today. You know, just I did another speedrun here on the OG Resident Evil game, and I'm going to be commentating over my own speedrun. My most recent, latest, and greatest. This is my opus. It's not my opus, but it is my most recent speedrun in this game. The last run that I posted, I got barely sub 1 hour. You know, I got a cool 59 minutes and 57 seconds. And that was the run where the splits messed up and we weren't able to get the most accurate of times because of the split messing up. So we just went off of the in-game time. The in-game time said 59:57. So I decided that would be the most fair thing to do rather than try to guesstimate what my actual time would have been. And, you know, when I did this run right here, the time that I had at the end was also, you know, I think it was like, what, 45, 39, whatever, I don't remember what the exact time is that I did for this run. But the in-game time matched up pretty well with the live split time. It was actually, I think, 1 for 1. So the in-game time might track it pretty well. Anyways, let's get to it. So I did reset beforehand because this zombie right here, he just did not want to get on this side of the statue. This time he does. But you see when he bit me, I pushed him back and then he kind of went behind the statue. And then I pressed pause because I thought I swiped him and I missed. But I really hit him, but I pressed pause for no reason. And then I goofed up again because I didn't push the statue up far enough for it to clear the gap to fall off of the balcony. So I did F up a couple times there in the beginning, but it's all good. I definitely, for this run, you know, with the time difference being so vast, you know, the PB being so much just greater than my last one, it's because I definitely tried a lot of things in this run that I have never tried before. I took a lot of risks in this one. At least they're a risk for me. Maybe not necessarily like a risky maneuver, but for me, just being uncomfortable and unfamiliar with, you know, running the game and the way I ran it, it was risky for me. So we'll go over those risks. I'll tell you what happened when we get there, but I'm pretty excited to, you know, kind of watch back and do like almost like a review. You know, I'm reviewing the tape, coach. Just reviewing the tape of a speedrun. I've never done this before. I've never done voiceover for any videos of mine, actually, so it's my first time. So it'll be fun. So let's see, like, you know, looking back in time and see how I did, you know, after the fact, you know, hindsight. So I did fix the splits this time. I actually did, and I actually had to, I figured out what was wrong. I had to rename them and redo them. So a lot of the splits that if you go back and watch the old video, like a lot of those splits are pretty much gone. I kept a few of them, like Rebecca, Chemical, Yawn, Crank, Yawn 2, Battery, like those are the same. Everything else is new. Mansion 1, Courtyard 1, Aqua Box, like those are all brand new. I had to redo it. So anyway, we're gonna do it pretty good here. So we're going about the route like usual. We're going towards our first split, which is the Rebecca split. And I can actually give you guys some more background info on like splits and why they didn't work, how they work, and all that good stuff. Just the lore, the behind the scenes stuff. So when I was first setting up the live split, you know, doing all the splits and stuff. It's pretty much like the guy who made it. It's pretty much like a script that he writes in the computer, and then what you have to do is you have to download that script and then upload it into the live split program. And then the live split program, it reads that script. So when you play the game, it's like, oh, okay, when you do these certain things, the game reads from the script, oh, you did this, so that marks a time. That's how that usually works, just in simple terms. But when I first tried to set up the live split, because I have a live split set up on Resident Evil 2, that one was really, really easy. But this one was hard for some reason. I really struggled setting this one up. And with the Rebecca split, I thought the Rebecca split meant that it was supposed to split when you meet her in the medical room, in the save room. And it's not. It splits when you meet her in this room, but it splits after you leave the room, not when you get there. Because most of the time, when something splits, it's like when you get there. So look, when I leave, boom, marks the time immediately. So it took, I was only getting to the medical room, and then when it wouldn't work, I was like, dude, what the hell? Like, this doesn't work. Like, it doesn't work. And I remember talking to the guy who made it. He's like, bro, like, it fucking works. I'm like, no, your shit is whack. Like, you need to fix it. And my dumb ass just wasn't getting wasn't getting to the correct part with Rebecca. I forgot there's 2 parts with Rebecca initially. So anyways, you're gonna see me pick up the gun late here. Normally I pick up the gun immediately when you come back from into this room, when you notice that Jill and Wesker are gone. Normally I pick up the gun right there, but I decided to pick it up right now on the way heading to the east side, the east side. And I guess I just figured, I don't know, I'd just try to see how that affected the run, just picking up the gun later rather than sooner. So I try to dodge behind that guy. It didn't work. I try to get behind him. I've done it before. I think there's a weird timing with when you enter a room, and when the zombie spots you, he has this animation where he puts up his arms. When he does that, he can't bite you until his arms are fully extended like that. You saw him put his arms up. And in that moment when he's putting his arms up, like, he can't hurt you, so you can kind of push him out of the way. And it didn't work that time. So like this one, this zombie in here, watch, you'll see him. Puts his arms up, and I run right by him. Because while he's putting his arms up, he can't get you. So that's something new. I juke that guy. I chop off his good arm. His strong hand. And I chop that off. So we got the chemical. We're already heading back to the west side. And we're gonna put the blue Jew into the, bam, right there. You can kind of dodge that guy, but it's kind of weird dodging him. You can dodge him without cutting, but it's really, really, really risky to do it without the cut. But I've seen it done before. I decided to just cut him just to be safe. I don't want to get bit. I might even cut him on the way out too. I don't really remember. But you know, you could definitely take advantage of him, the arm, putting his arms up, but it's really scary. Like that, bang. See, in that instance, he has to turn all the way around. And they can't like do a full 180 and get you, so I got lucky right there. I missed my swipe, my knife slash, but he turned the other way, and when the zombies turn the other way and they give you their back, you can just run right by them. And like I said, they can't do like a full 180 and just like get you, so you could literally, like, if you just like followed a zombie, like just stayed on his back, like theoretically, and you always stayed on his back, he would never get you. Because he just can't turn around fast enough. So just take advantage of the turning around. Let's see here, like that, boom. I just stayed on his backside and it was all good. So once you put away the blue jewel and the chemical, that's literally all the time you need until Rebecca's done playing the piano. I don't really know yet how what triggers the sequence for her finishing the song. I don't know if it's like rooms entered or if it's time spent. I think it's rooms entered. I don't think it's time spent because we're only, like 8 minutes in, and It wasn't a lot of time. It was like maybe, what, like 2 minutes or something like that.
That was great.
So I think it's rooms entered that triggers her finishing up practicing the song.
What is that?
The beginning of the game is easily the most sluggish, the most thuggish and ruggish. It just takes, you know, it's the longest. All the cutscenes are pretty much in the beginning. You're just waiting for Rebecca to stop talking and waiting for her to stop playing the piano. And, you know, you're just waiting for her to shut up. So now we're going to trade emblems. We're going to get the shield key. Like I said, the beginning of this game is pretty textbook. I messed up. I like ran forward and I don't know. I thought for some reason like Chris faces to see what the noise was. Then you can just like press forward and run because he was already facing that direction, but that's not the case. And I just ran forward. So we're going to go and fight the big snake. We're going to go step on that big snake. All right. Oh no, a terrible demon got him. Ouch! Got his ass. Goodbye, Richard. It bit him in the dick. If you know, you know. Alright, here comes Yawn. Cause that boy sleep. Alright, this part gets a little... Yawn makes me a little nervous. He always makes me nervous. Just cause like his polygons are really weird. He's thick. He's really thick. I do get bit. And see like how I get stuck on the tail? Like look, I get stuck. And he bites me again. Because like I said, the freaking collision on his body is just so massive. It's hard to sneak. It's really hard to get by him.
Poisoned. Damn it, give me serum.
Am I poisoned? Damn it, give me Rebecca. No, I do get bit, unfortunately. So I know my the last run I did not get bit. But this time that big old peener freaking bit me. And of course it sends us all the way back to the west side of the house.
Are you all right?
And triggers another cutscene. This lady just yapping my ear off. Freaking level 7 yapper.
My head is killing me.
Yeah, because she won't shut up. That's why her head hurts, Chris.
You're all right,
Dang.
because I gave you a shot. But please stay out of trouble.
So yeah.
You saved my life.
Normally, like if you're going for world records, you don't want to get bit because that cutscene obviously is more time. Not only that, it sends you back to the west side of the house, which is why I have to travel all the way back through these rooms, which in essence doesn't take very long because as you can see, I'm pretty much going to be, I'm literally almost there. Like, I'm right there. But, you know, from the moment I started that sentence, it's already been, 15 seconds. And 15 seconds is definitely make or break when it's world record. But we're back here in the hallway, so we're going to get our third crest. That's crest number 3. As soon as we do this puzzle. I like that noise. No, it sounds like old and mechanical. Definitely like it. So there's crest number 3.
El sol, pozole. Sol.
Alright, then you just have to get crest number 4. So I think you have to dodge on the left side. His right side, but the left side, because I think he spins in the direction I went. I get bit by him because I hesitated. So I definitely F up a lot, to the point where I thought I was in caution. So I grab the herb. I grab some of that green goddess. So I've definitely already messed up quite a few times. So like I said, a lot of this is just standard textbook stuff. You know, get through all the cutscenes, you know, do all the freaking the text and you know, the puzzle right here, like, you know, it's just typical this kind of sequence of events. But funny enough, compared to Resident Evil 2, like the RPD and the mansion areas are easily the most like non-linear. You know, you could go about them in so many different ways. But with this game here, it's actually really, really straightforward. Like, it's not as open-ended as RE2. But we got the crest regardless. We're ready to go. I actually did not go for the shotgun or any ammo, if you guys have noticed at this point. So that was definitely something new. This is my very, very first time doing this run without any firearms. I did pick up Jill's pistol though, so don't think I left it. I picked it up for a reason. And we're going to talk about that reason when we get there. But yeah, this is my first time going through with just the knife. And to be honest, like I felt good about the mansion, but I'll tell you right where I start to get nervous. So you can see my splits, they are working as intended. So you get a split when you leave the mansion. And then you put that inside of the little spot there. We are already about almost halfway-ish through the run, which is crazy. That's crazy. I thought beating Resident Evil 2 in like 56 minutes, I thought that was fast, man, but I beat this in 45. That shit is... That's crazy, man. That's so crazy. Right here, I remember the dog bites if you stay on the right, so... Boom, but he gets me, though. Like a Danny. Going. I did not push the statue this time. So we got another split when you leave the courtyard. Again, it's when you leave rather than when you enter. Don't know why. I get a little boned up in this part. I do. Look, right here. Oh, damn. Okay. I gotta figure out how to get out of here. I try to break. Damn, they're just taking turns. They're swapping. Yeah, I'm in caution. Director's Cut made it really, really easy. I would have been dead, 100% dead, if it were a regular. I tried to grab the first aid there, but I grabbed the clip, so that was, again, another accident. But the fact that I even got bit, that was also not supposed to happen. So again, we're continuing to, like, F it up. Just like my mom's life when I was born. Anyways. So we're gonna get this key here again. Pretty straight. This speedrun's actually really straightforward. Like really straightforward. It's actually really easy. I was intimidated by this speedrun. Like the idea of a speedrun in this game always intimidated me, and that's why I never did it. I felt like the strats were too hard, but they weren't. So what happened there was I unlocked the door, and I forgot that I needed to grab the control room key in this room. I totally forgot to drain the tub. Now all of Bella, Delphine, or whatever, is it Bella or Bella? That one bathtub girl. All her bath water is still in there. And it turned green because I laid too long. So I totally forgot when I was in there the first time to grab that key, and because of that, a wiener just flies out of the floor and wraps itself around my neck, like Scary Movie 2. I've seen like a cool glitch. I don't know if it's a glitch, but like he barely moves the bookcase, and he's able to like trigger the prompt to go downstairs. I don't know how. Like it's like he barely moves it. I'm telling you, like he moves it like a freaking centimeter, and then he gets in somehow. And it's really weird. I guess people just figure that stuff out by, like, you know, like, oh, let me move it once, and then try it. Move it twice, and try it. And then they try from this angle, they try from that angle, and it's just a matter of positioning, which all these speedruns are. It's positioning, man. Because you would think like, oh, it's the route, and oh, it's like remembering, but you can't use the excuse of like, oh, remembering the rooms and remembering the items, because anytime you do a speed run, you're doing it in a certain order, in a specific sequence, so you have to remember it, right? So even if the game was like GTA 5 or something, it's not like, oh, I gotta go to that room and then this room and then pick up that weapon or get that. It's like, no, it's like, oh, I gotta drive here, and then after that you gotta drive there, and then I gotta do this, and then I have to, you know, trigger that, and you're still memorizing a sequence in your brain. So a lot of the difficulty in this speedrun, at least for the original Resident Evil trilogy, is like positioning, you know, because you have to be, you know, right, you know, within range of the door, because if you're not in range, then you're just going to be clicking and nothing happens, and you have to be facing like the crank hole, like right in the little cone of activation, because if you're not in the cone, if you're just outside of it, you know, it's not going to work. And if you feel like you're right there, and then you press pause, and then you try the menu or the item, and it's like, oh, you can't use it right now, it's like, damn, you gotta exit the menu, readjust yourself, and then go back in the menu, and then try it again, and then sometimes you don't even get it on the second time. So a lot of these runs are just like being in the right spot and just like making sure that you land where you are intending to land, and hoping that it's correct the first time. For sure. And that's definitely like what these runs are for this game. The rest is strats, you know, like learning enemy patterns and dodging them and that stuff. So right here is where I started to get nervous, because I picked up a green herb because I got nervous, because I knew I was going to fight Plant 42. This is my first time ever in my life fighting Plant 42 without a firearm. I honestly, I'll about peed on myself right here. So we're gonna see how it goes. So during this fight, I learned that the hitbox of the knife is really wide. The swing is really wide. I thought you had to attack the little pixelated roots, but I realized when I was fighting him, when you attack him, the tentacles fall off. So like, just pay attention. So I'm already getting banged up, like hard. I'm getting banged. Like when a plant is banging you, you know what I mean? It's, oh yeah, there you go. So I'm already in caution. That was the only heal I had. I haven't, and look, I'm still getting hit. I'm like, dang. I'm not gonna be, yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna be able to do it. I was pissing. Again. I really thought I was gonna die. I really, truly thought I was gonna die. So you see how I'm missing? I'm like, why is it missing? And then I was like, what if it's the tentacles? And then I'm like, wait a minute. It is the tentacles. Because I realized when I'd swing, there's no tentacles. Like, nothing would happen. And then he died. I'm like, dang, but I still gotta get through phase 2 and I'm in danger. And I was like, yeah. I was already kind of like accepting defeat here. But check it out. So look. Only when the tentacle's in the way, it counts as a hit. That one fell off. I'm still getting the ones in the back. I was like, please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Hit me once. I was like, dang, I was surprised I took that hit. I got lucky. I don't know how many more hits. I was so like shook that I almost just ran out the door. I was like, oh, I gotta get out and heal, man. I was really nervous. But a big weight was off of my shoulder when I killed that plant. Because I'm like, alright, cool. Uh,
Wesker!
the next tough part was
Chris,
that I knew
you're alive.
was gonna probably be
My words exactly.
Black Tiger, the spider.
Where's
But
Joe?
because I know I could dodge the hunters. I generally don't kill the hunters because I don't want to risk engaging with them and then getting one-shotted. So I normally avoid them anyways.
Hope she's okay.
I see. Well, it's not your fault. This place is crazy. If we stay here, all of us will end up dead.
So I just gotta wait for this section here. Wait for Chris to
We have
be
to
chummy
complete
with
this
his lover,
Whether we escape or stay
his
and look
eternal
for Jill,
lover.
we don't have many bullets.
Dude,
left.
Wesker's kind of
We
tall.
need to protect ourselves. We're still in trouble. Chris, there are a lot of locked rooms in that house. Check them out one more time. There must be a place to hide safely. I'll look around the house a little more.
Okay.
Let's get going.
I like how he says he'll look around the house, but then like continues to look in here. I don't know. This game never made sense to me. Just the logic of everybody makes no sense. I was really still shook that I ran that way. I ran into the freaking corner of the wall. I freaking Blair Wished myself. Look, I'm still shook. I can't even turn the damn corner. I was just so scared and so nervous that I was gonna get hit, but I was like, oh dude, there's no enemies on the way. I remember these ones were here. So once I combine here, I definitely relax a little more. Yeah, I started to chill out. I was like, alright, cool. I was definitely not as nervous once I healed up. I had a lot of adrenaline after beating the plant. I was happy I beat the plant with the knife first try. That definitely got me really excited. This is my first time doing that. Alright, so we're gonna head back into the house here. We're gonna dodge these little Danny boys here. And we're gonna head over to fight the big snake.
What?
If you're wondering why I call the dogs Danny, I refer to the dogs as Danny, is because in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the first part, if you have seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, number one, it's very bizarre. It's a bizarre adventure. But Jonathan's dog, his name is Danny. And then Dio fucking kills him by putting him in the fucking pizza brick oven. He hit me and that was so BS. I was really mad that he hit me.
What are they? Monsters?
So every dog that I see in any game, I refer to the dog as Danny. Because we love Danny around here. Danny was a good boy. He was the goodest boy. Alright, so I did get a little upset that I got hit by the hunter. So good thing I don't have to run by him. I mess up right here. I tried to be smart. Didn't work. You're supposed to run on the left. Even though you normally have to stay on their right, unless you're coming from behind him. There's a lot of shit to remember. There's a lot of patterns, but I messed up. So I got hit twice. I'm like, great. But there's a green there, so I felt better about it. Now, I got slightly nervous here. I felt like pretty confident. I was like 85% confident that I'd kill this guy. So I wasn't too nervous. But you'll see, look at the hitbox on this fucking knife. Like, look how many times it hits him. Dude, that was like 4 times. 3 times. Like, look how many blood sprays are coming out when I hit him, man. I figured as long as I keep moving, I should be alright. Just like that, he's dead, man. It's a... Better close that mouth. You're gonna catch a fly in there, my boy. I figured as long as I keep moving, then he's alright. He shouldn't be able to hit me too many times. But, man, I feel like it's almost easier to fight him with a knife versus a freaking gun. I think that's the fastest I've ever killed that boss with a freaking knife. It was really easy, like surprisingly easy, because the knife is really good in this game. It's not really good against zombies, but you know, it's actually pretty strong against the bosses. So it does a lot of good damage, man. It really does. Resident Evil 2 though, don't use a knife. Do not use a knife in Resident Evil 2. So I think this is like the... Let's say this is like the halfway point. Okay, so look, check this out. I get bit here. I tried to juke. But check this out. Watch when I go to the screen. I'm in danger, dude. And I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm like, oh, shit. I have to juke this guy. Right here, I was so nervous. I was like, oh. I tried to run by. And then I went to get the herb. And I realized that I couldn't pick it up. I'm like, oh, shit. Just run the elevator, right? But then I go in the elevator and I can't get in. It didn't work, so I ran past it. And I'm like, oh, I gotta fight him. And then I gotta juke him again. I thought I was dead. I thought I was dead. Oh, man. That was literally... Look, I just... My freaking flappers were so gasted. I locked in an entire circle, dude. Oh, dude. I had a fucking brain tumor. When I tried to run past a zombie and he didn't move, I was like, oh, I'm dead. I died. I actually died. And then I have to get by this guy, and I'm like, please, 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 please. I was playing it so safe here. I was so safe. Oh, look at. Oh! I didn't die. And then I was like, dude, I was pissing on my socks at this point. Because I'm like, oh, dude, if I get hit once, even once, I'm like, this has to be it, right? I thought the last hit was going to be it, but it wasn't. So I'm like, please, please, please. Boom, I got lucky. So I'm like, if I can make it back to the safe house, I'm good. But I have to dodge literally 3 hunters. 3 hunters. I took the path with the least resistance, which has 3 hunters. I got so nervous, man. I was shitting myself again. So, big spoders don't do nothing. Big spoders are good. Okay, so I got to get past this guy. Bang, just take advantage, run by. You should be good. This guy, you got to beat him to the door. I beat him. This guy, got a juke, last juke. Oh! Last juke, we did it, man. Woo! And I made it, man. I was like, well, what items do I give away here? Because it was scary, dude. So I've been messing up a lot. Been messing up hard. That's 2 really, really close calls so far. I got away with my freaking life the first time, and I was just playing too much. But I evaded it, man. Oh, look, he hit me. I forgot you have to stay against the wall when you come out. Boom, juke that guy. Man, that was scary. Even watching it back, like I'm nervous for myself. Look at my ass is not playing anymore. I was not playing around. I just took the time. I'm like, all right, just grab one at least. At least one, dude. So after that freaking crisis, you know, we decide to come back and do the battery puzzle and head over towards the big spoder. So at this point, I'm a little bit on edge because that's already 2 close calls. And I'm just, at this point, I'm just telling myself, like, I can't take any more hits, man, like, at all. Like, not even random one-offs, because they add up. Because when I was, you know, when I was put in danger, when I got that battery, I was like, I'm cool, I'm cool. I get hit there. But I figured I'd be cool. And then I only knew I was in danger when I picked up the battery, and then I really was on high alert, man. So that was already, like, really scary for me. All right, we gotta go back past the dogs. Take this way. Usually better. I think this guy bites me. Yep. Like I said, I still don't quite have all the enemy placements down yet, but I know where, like, you know, some of the notable enemies are at. All right, so we're here in the cave. In the cave. So I know there's a heal back here, so I go out of my way and I grab it. And I'm scared. I'm scary ass fool. Again, kind of forgot that the door was there, so I ran past it on accident.
Enrico!
So, this is my first time also trying this too. There's a lot of firsts that I've been doing here. I mean, the fact that I went this far with a knife, it's pretty much all brand new to me at this point. And I essentially got away with it. You know, I just OJ'd the shit out of it. But, this part here made me nervous because I had to run past the hunter and pick up the crank. But I know there's 2 hunters.
What did he mean by that?
So I was really scared, like, man, if I fuck this up, like, the hunters are not going to let me grab the item. So just got to run past him and then just grab it. And it gives you enough time before the other hunter sees you. And there he is, like, right there. It barely gives you enough time. Run by him. I was like, I think that guy gets me. Always try to stay on the hunter's right side. Their right side. And that's just the window where they can't hit you. See, look right there. That's an example right there. I thought I was there. I thought I was lined up. Wasn't lined up. Then you got to readjust and then do it again. And yeah, it's really annoying. Especially in the cave because you can't see. You can't really see the texture of the crank slot. It's hard. When I played this game when I was a kid, I was stuck here for a very, 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 very long time because I genuinely, I did not know the crank spot was there. And it wasn't until I just started mashing X on everything that I was like, oh, there's a freaking crank hole there, but you can't see it because it just blends in with the shitty textures. Alright, so we're coming up here on Black Tiger, which is the big spoder. So you have to grab the flamethrower here, of course. Yeah, I forgot to stay on his right. I was on the right side, but so this is a new strat. I didn't know his acid could melt the webs. Watch. Watch it. Boom. You see the web disappear? So you just have to kind of wait till he does that. Lift his the legs and then just move. Run in front of the door. Boom. I slash that and get through. Easy. I had no idea that his freaking acid can hit the webs and melt the door. I had zero clue. That was so, like, it just freaking sent my nuts into orbit. Like, it really, I couldn't believe it. Because I always wondered, I'm like, what? So do people, like, kill the spider with the knife? Like, do they knife the door as they're fighting him? Like, that's hard. So, yeah, I didn't know that you could freaking have him do it for you. It's tight. Okay. There you go. Just gotta do this so we can get East Side, West Side Part 2. Again, this is another room where you cannot see that right there, like where I go. Don't lie, and don't act like you can see that damn crank hole on the textures. Don't. I'm colorblind. I'm truly colorblind. But even people that can see color, you can't see that shit. Come on. You have to just search the room. You don't know it's there. You can't see visually. It's hard, man. There you go. East Side, West Side Part 2. We have both our medals. We're gonna open up the books here and get our prize. There you go. The cereal box toys that came inside. So we're almost done here. We got 9 minutes left, man. And we're almost done. So the wolf always goes first on the closest side. So wolf first. And then it's the eagle. I ran the wrong way. It's open on this side. Really, really straightforward run. Actually, you know what? Fun fact, now that I'm thinking about it, this is my first time doing any Resident Evil run with the knife. Not even Resident Evil 2, because I use the pistol. I use the pistol. I don't pick up. I only use the pistol and the Magnum in Resident Evil 2 to fight Birkin. But yeah, it's my first time ever doing just a knife. So yeah, I definitely had some nerves doing this. No, my favorite operating system, Ropals. We love Ropals. I gotta do John. Boom. Other. This is one of those sequences you have to be careful with how fast you move, because if you move too fast, like if you do the inputs too fast, it won't register. I goofed up one, well, not that I goofed, but I wasn't running, but I messed up on the username and the password because I moved too fast. I thought I pushed all the buttons, like, you know, on the right times, but I moved too fast and I skipped one. So you just got to be careful. Some good graphics, man. For the time, pretty good, bruh. It's pretty detailed. Like the hands look really good. It's a nice little touch. They didn't have to do that, but they did. Alright, you just head upstairs. Those zombies only throw up on you. I found that out just kind of recently. They don't bite you. I usually like to look at the slides in that room because I like to troll and meme the different, like, the enemies. It's just funny to me. I like looking at the pictures. But, of course, it's a speedrun, so I don't have time. Alright, look at them booty cheeks right there. He liked it. We are literally almost done. We just gotta go here in the engine room. Turn on. Don't forget. A lot of people forget this part. Turn on the freaking power. Activate the blacked out areas. Turn on the power first. Then you come this way. Chimeras are scary, man. You know, we actually had, my brother and I, we had Resident Evil toys when we were little kids. I remember I had a Birkin. I had Claire. We also had Ada, and we had Ivy enemy. And, oh, and a Chimera. A Chimera as well. And I remember it was weird. Like, they did weird stuff. Like, the Chimera had a button on its chest, and you press the button, and the head flies off. It's attached by like a little string. But the Chimera's head flies off for whatever weird reason. And I remember that. You press the button on its chest and the head, but the details on that, I think it was is it like Viz Toys? I think they made those figures. They were really good. They were cool, man. I want to say the Birkin toy was probably the coolest, man. It was pretty big and really detailed. And it was one of those toys where, like, you know, when the toys have clothes, like, it's not just painted on, like it's actually like, you know, a piece of like plastic or rubber, and you know the cloth is like its own, you know, piece of plastic. It was cool, man. And it was kind of pliable, kind of bendy, and like the claw was really big, nice and detailed. And then on the eye, so pretty much to move his eye on the back side of his shoulder, it was essentially like a big, like a thumbstick. It was like a joystick, like a controller thumbstick. And you move it around. And when you move the thumbstick around, it moves his eyeball around. So on the front side. So man, there were some really cool toys, man. They made some good shit back in the day. They don't really make toys like that no more. But yeah, I remember having those toys. The Ivy,
Would
The
you like
Ivy
to see
toy, I want to say it had a button
Sorry for
on
my
the
lack of
back
manners,
of its head,
But I'm not used to a score.
and you pressed it, and it opened up
Walk.
the big, like the mouth, like the plant, like opened up. And then on the inside, it had like these weird little vine tentacle things, and they were really cool.
Is this?
That's right.
He's all,
This is the
Chris,
ultimate
stop.
life form.
Stop it, Chris.
Tyrant.
Oh, Lev.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Wesker,
What
you
the
are
hell?
pitiful. This is
So,
your savior?
don't know if you guys noticed,
say this
but I
failure?
did stop at a box
Savior?
when I got to the laboratory,
You could make sure yourself.
and I pulled out one Jill's Beretta because I need the Beretta to shoot this fool. I was always under the impression that you need like the Magnum to fight him, because if you use a regular gun, you're gonna have to spend like 90 bullets, but you really don't. So it's probably better that you use the Beretta. You'll see what I do here. Check it out.
Go to hell. Jill will join you too.
Jill will join you too. No, she won't. I have her gun.
Don't come this way. No!
Damn. So when you get the real bad ending, he drops that key.
You can't kill me.
So here's what you do. You run like right there. He generally cannot get you. So I have the gun. 1, 2. So like he's stuck there. But then something happens. He moves around a little bit. And then like he dislodges himself. Boom. Boom. There you go. That's it. That's quite literally it. It used 12 bullets to knock him down. That's it, man. 12 bullets to put that fool down. I was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna have to spend like fucking like 30 clips. Nope. But make sure you grab the key because it's the true bad ending. Rebecca does not set off the bomb, which means that the door upstairs is locked. It is locked because that door opens in the event of emergencies. There's no emergency, so you need the key to get out. Oh, that one could bite you, though. Freaking nerd. So, yep, you have the key right here. You got to open it. Rebecca's not going to come this way. There's no self-destruct sequence. This is such a strange ending because it feels so very, very, very anticlimactic. And I don't think when I first beat this game, I don't think I ever got the bad ending. I think just because like when I play games, I'm like very much so like I'm very thorough. I'm a completionist. I try to make sure like I do everything I feel like I'm supposed to do before I finish the game. So I don't think I ever saw this ending. So when I seen it for the first time, which was years ago, it's just so weird. Like it's like there's no self-destruct, there's no music, there's nothing like going on, there's no like urgency. It's just like Chris sets off the flare. You know, Brad shows up. There's not even a boss fight. There's literally no boss fight. You're like, okay, like maybe there's a boss fight. But then you get on the plane, you're like, wait a minute, was that tyrant fight like the actual boss? So I don't know how common it is to earn this ending. I feel like you have to intentionally suck to get this ending. You know, I don't know. And then look, that's it. That's how it ends. And it's just like that. So that was my most recent run. So I went from 59, 57 to a nice heckin' crispy, juicy 45, 39. With a lot of mistakes. I feel like, I mean, I know I could do better. I just don't know how much better. But, that's it, man. That's the run. And look, he's by himself. Like, the mansion doesn't even blow up. Like, he just leaves. He's like, all right, that was weird. He literally left with nobody. No Jill, no Barry, well, Wesker died. He saw Wesker die. No one else. Like, he just has to assume, like, they're all dead. Like, it's just such a weird ending. Such a very weird ending. But yeah, guys, that's my commentary for my own run. That was pretty fun. Oh, look, here's the ending. Look. It's kind of hinting at something ominous. Yeah. All right. That's it, yo. Yeah, I got another request to post this, my faster speedrun. So, I don't know, if speedruns are your thing for Resident Evil, let me know. If you guys want full playthroughs of Resident Evil, let me know. I'm going through these games one by one. Resident Evil 9's coming out in about a month. And, I just really love this series a lot. So yeah, if that's your jam, just let me know. Leave a like if that's what you want. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys later. Until the next run, you guys take it easy.